From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground. Hall, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. You talk about this Giant defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Charlie Jones. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Here we go, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're... And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards. First and goal from the 6. They'll run with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here we go. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Garoppolo. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here's Levis. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. This complete, left side to Aguilar. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here we go. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
White.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Sanders is not going anywhere. Will be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After 7-0 on the A score.
Here we go.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Sanders again. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Miles Sanders with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Quick throw to Collins. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. The Saints at 9-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of 30. And the Giants 1st down. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Man in motion left, Mingo. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here we go.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. Four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Levis on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis back to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Levis sets up to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And Levis completes this out wide. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
At the 7-yard line.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else. And now an audible here into something else. Levis to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Go, go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here we go.
Second and 9. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here we go.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Levis. Short pass to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Levis to throw once more. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spent.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Another run with Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Downs, 59 yards. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got Mingo. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Play action. Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Gabe Neighbors, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Levis going back to the air. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Nico Collins, 41 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Levis will try to throw for the 2. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Levis now off of play action. And now here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
By the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that depth. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 118 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
And the Giants first down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover.